Hello, hello. This is Doug Craig, co-founder of Fathers Being Involved, and this is another episode of Fatherhood Fridays. Okay, so check this one. This word that falls in this phrase, respecting authority. As cliche-ical as it sounds, it's truly important. We as fathers and father figures need to teach and demonstrate to our children what it is to respect authority. Well, one way in doing that is first standing in our positions as people of authority. Okay? So in our own homes, all right, in our own families, we need to function as officers of peace, officers of safety, officers to serve and protect in our own home. Okay? So when we show our children what an authority figure should look like, okay, and at the same time exercise your authority by exercising obedience and holding them accountable for their actions, the children will be able to digest the school environment when the school security comes along, right? The teachers. And then when they step out of the school building, they have to deal with the real law enforcement of the local police department. So if they are allowed to disrespect authority, even at the home level, well, they are on 10 when they walk out of the house. They have no respect because you've allowed that to be the case. Don't reward them for something they don't deserve, okay? Just because they want something doesn't mean they should have it. Because if you give it to them, then they already know they don't deserve it, but you gave it to them anyway. And that might not just be a material thing. It could be a privilege, right? So when they go into the classroom environment, they just believe that they should get what they want no matter how they act. And that's a terrible, terrible thing to allow your children to experience. This cavalier entitlement where they walk around like they're in charge. They're still on the come up. We as parents and as teachers and authority figures in their lives, we need to stand in that and exercise it, okay? Because it could end up in their early death. Now, you know the stories that are going on in the news, all right? Now, I've attended public safety training, so I've got my official Barney Fife Mayberry RFD card. You know, I learned a little bit about the experiences on the other side of the badge, and the law enforcement officers, they're humans, and they have a thing called adrenaline, just like you do. And if they are excited because of a person that tells them, I know my rights, or what you doing, officer? You know, just chill. Just leave that alone. They want to go home. They don't want to. Okay, let me be real simple. They don't want to do all that paperwork. Okay, they want to go home. But if you take it up on 10, or your children take it up on 10 unnecessarily, it's like pouring gasoline on a spark. Okay? They may have stopped you for a simple question. But when you go in on an authority figure, it takes it to places it doesn't even need to go. All right? So let's dial it on back and let's do some pre-policing. Let's do that at home. Let's teach our children what's right and wrong and hold them accountable for it. Let's make them understand what the consequences of disobedience is in the home environment, so that when they get to school or when they get out in public, they won't have to face the unfortunate worst case scenario, okay? So that's my little soapbox today about authority and respecting authority. And I just want to thank you for partnering with us in this fatherhood movement. If you'd like to support us financially, you can do so with our new PayPal address. It's paypal.me/FathersFBI. www.paypal.me/FathersFBI. We would really appreciate your generous support. Any amount, we'll be sure to put it to great use. Thank you so very much for supporting Fathers Being Involved. We're doing great things, and more greater things are ahead. Appreciate you much. I'm Doug Craig, co-founders of Fathers Being Involved. See ya.